Tim, the game obviously is played on field, but on paper, how do you like your chances here, and what is it going to take to make this unit mesh right from the get-go on a very tough start in Seattle next month?
Yeah, I'm very excited about our team this year, the way they've come into preseason fit and ready to go. I think we sent them a message before they left for the offseason that we're going to be looking to make a number of moves. And so we have made the moves. We sent them a message, and they came back committed and ready to go. So looking at our roster on paper, very comfortable with where we are. Now we're always looking to improve, so we'll look at every opportunity. But as you can see this year, we don't have the same number of trialists as we had last year, and I think that just speaks to the current crop that we have in.
And how important was Bradenton, the time you spent down there, fitness and bonding?
Yeah, I think you need to set and create a foundation for any season. It's a long season, and if you don't have the proper foundation from a physical standpoint, your body will tear down, and you will have a number of injuries on the team. So we have a new strength and conditioning coach that we're really excited about. His name's Adrian Lamb. Came from the EPL, and he got our guys running and doing it in a way that's proper to football. Right? It's football related. It's with the ball, but there's a proper foundation now.
Stewart Kerr has had a major impact, it seems, on Joe Bendick. Joe can't say enough about him and how he has impacted his game in a short while. Would you agree with that?
100% agree. I mean, Stewart Kerr, from the very first day I met him, he has a passion for the development of goalkeepers. You know, I think some teams you have goalkeeper coaches who eventually want to be a head coach, and I'm not saying that Stewart couldn't do that. He certainly could, but he's passionate about developing these guys, these players, including Joe. And the way he does it is very particular to the player and the player's needs. I think he doesn't approach goalkeeper training as sort of one size fits all. It's individualized planning, and I think that's really helped Joe rise up to the starting goalkeeper position.
Interesting to look at the battles, not only within the league, but within your team. In the midfield, you've got Michael Bradley, obviously, but there are so many different parts that you can move in. Does Jonathan Osorio have a step up given the breakout season he had with TFC last year?
You know, I think anyone who had the sheer number of games that Jonathan had last year has a step up, but we have a healthy level of competition at almost every position now, and that's important to keep people motivated, to say the least. You know, if you come in every day knowing that your spot is secure, you're not going to push yourself in training, push yourself on the weekend. So, like Jonathan, there are a number of other players who had the experience last year, but you know, with all the changes in the off season, it's a whole new ball game. So everyone needs to bring it every day so that our coaches can see who the best man is come roster selection time, you know, during the week.
That back line historically has looked so young. Daniil seems like he's been here for his entire life, and he's been here a long while. He's only 20. But you look at Caldwell in the middle, and now Justin Morrow and Bradley Orr. You've got some maturity back there, and I think the late game breakdowns that we've seen with this team chronically, hopefully they may be a thing of the past.
Yeah, I think those late game breakdowns, as you call them, are a thing of the past. I think there's a number of factors that can relate to that. Some is, you know, physical, some is experience, some is style of play, and I think we're addressing all of those factors. And I think Daniil is someone who's really come into his own and is ready to take on some of the leadership now. That even though he's young in age, he's old and experienced now that he's been with the club for a number of years. So we're looking to him not only to be a proper center back, but to bring some experience along with Steven and Bradley and Justin.
Profound statement from you about Duane. You're the past, you're the present, you're the future. He really does sum up all of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. And the moment that I took the position of GM at TFC, the first opportunity to change the roster was through the re-entry draft. And if you looked at the list of players, Duane was the one that I circled, and he would be so important to this city and to the fans, but more importantly, he's just a player with special qualities in the field. He brings special moments. He's a champion. Just the other day, he was talking about what it was like to hold the cup, and he said it was sort of, you know, it's sort of a foggy memory of that moment or those moments because he's had more than one, but it's something that he can bring to show other people how to do it, right? How to win, and so that's something we need now. But he also has a passion for developing players, and he's done it with his academies, and he's going to help with some of the younger players in our team, showing them what it's like to be a true professional.
Let's conclude on this. How quickly will it take Jermaine to acclimate once he finally gets over here, given that time and from the time the season begins for you people?
You know, Jermaine is a true professional, as I just said, in terms of the players we're looking to bring in, and he's had enough time now to sort of mentally prepare. But you don't really know until someone gets here. I mean, moving a whole family, it can be challenging, but I think we have the network set up here and the family at MLSC to really help him along. So we're looking for him to hit the ground running right when he gets here. But, you know, it always takes a little while. He's got to get to know the guys, and so we're looking to do that as quickly as possible.